So I'll start sharing my screen. Like I said, I hope you are seeing my screen.
I am not though. Is any other person seeing them?
Then it's just you must be having network issue.
Yes, I can see your screen, Mr. Charles.
You can
Okay.
see your screen. Oh, I can. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. You see, we already know what test case is. Who doesn't know what test case is all about? We are carrying out testing, so it should be from the test list here, and we have it equally come over here in our sprint. So basically what you are saying is, you see all these items have been moved from to do to process to done, meaning that the developer is telling the team that we'll finish our work. So you can't just finish your work and walk away. You need to test what you've done. So that's what it's all about. And after this, after testing, the sprint complete. That's when you complete the sprint. And then before the team can start another sprint, they will have what we call sprint retrospective, where they talk about what went well and what didn't go well, what would have been done better. So here, the first thing we are going to look into is software licensing procurement. Yes, we've done that. If we didn't get the software licensing, we shouldn't be where we are. So if you come over here, this is the software, like the number one line, but it's not a user story, so it shouldn't be even be part of software licensing, so shouldn't be part of this thing. But here, whoever does the procurement first. So we'll move on. The next thing is create, as it is in our test case number. The first test is to create a new lead. After the configuration, you should be able to create a new lead in the system. We'll come to this system here. The system we're talking about, the CRM system. We should be able to create a new lead here. This is lead. If you look at here, we have, although this, you guys know, we imported this sample data, but it's not enough. So we're going to create a lead manually. So let's make sure that to fulfill the righteousness. So to create a lead, we come over here and we move down to lead here and click on it. That's how you add a new lead. So you should be able to open a form where we fill the information of the lead and store. And yeah. You can use topic is say service inquiry. All the action we need for now is the mandatory actions. So, which is we'll have the topic, we'll have the name, last name, and we are going to, who is going to be our lead. I will use Isaac. Isaac Usanga, and the Isaac company is Mark. What is that the name of your company? Isaac Mark. Is it McDonald?
McDonwell Pool.
McDonwell. Donwell Pro.
DONWHIROPOOL.
DON
W
W
HIR
HIR
POOL. I think so. I need to cross check,
PO.
but something OL.
Okay, we can thank you for being our lead. I hope you are going to start buying from BetaMarketplace ASAP. So you are now our first lead, so we can correct whatever, wherever we may do the necessary correction. So, and yeah, these are mandatory information we need. Over time, we can update the information on the lead. So we fill this form and we save. We save and close. Okay, good. Can you guys see? We've created a lead and it's here. So that is it. We can open this lead on this yeah, so you can see it here. That is the new lead we just created here, and that's it. So the next thing is, yes, we've been able to create a new lead. Come over here, create a new lead, and that is it. So we have two passes now. Okay. And assign lead to representative. The only thing here is that we have only one person in this system. I've I've not added any of the all these guys that are asking me to add them. I have not added any of them yet. So if I've added anybody here, I should be able to assign this lead. For now, it's only me can should be able to assign lead to so so the only reason why we cannot assign a lead to another person is we don't have any. It's only one person that is in this system. I have created so that is the problem here. So can't assign it to any other person except me. So you can see there's no other person to assign except me. So this is where I would have the opportunity from here and assign the lead to another person. So from there, I should be able, if we have like 3 people, now I close, you should see other. Once I assign the lead to the person becomes the owner. But for the fact that it's only one person working here, I own this lead. This lead is assigned to me automatically because I'm the only person here. Yeah. And this is a new lead and it's warm. So here I can change the lead status to, this is hot because although we'll come over to this lead status. So, but this lead has been assigned to me, so it's working. If I add other people, I should be able to assign. For instance, if I've added Mustafa and Phillips, I should be able to assign Mustafa to manage Isaac. So that's it. So lead assignment. We'll come over here and pass it. And what next? Track lead status. We should be able to track the lead status. So that is it here. So if we go here, we see the lead status. Isaac's lead status, like I said here. If you have here, this is the status is still a new lead. So, and equally rating, we can change. So the lead status here, we have it here, that is it here. So it's a new lead. So that is it. You can change the status here to contracted. So contacted. I've already spoken with Isaac now, haven't we? Have I not spoken with Isaac?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I've changed the status to contacted. Yeah. Because I've spoken to this lead. So it's no longer a new lead because we have spoken and he's happy to be here. So now you see the status have changed. So that is me tracking the status from changed to the next will be qualify and things like that. That is it. And here we see it's warm. We need to change from warm to hot because he's happy. Change it to hot lead. So, and the source, where they get the source, what is the source? Referral, partner, yes, I'm sure. No, it's not, Isaac is a partner. So that is the source, the partner in this business. So that's it. And I come over here, progress. And schedule follow up track for leads. So you need to follow up here. So how do we follow up? Engagement, we create a meeting to follow up, talk more about our business. So let's create activity here for this lead that I'm currently managing. Phone details, so if I scroll down, it says I'm scrolling down. I see here, yes, you can create activity for here. So what kind of activity do we want to create? Should I create appointment? Yeah. I need to have a chat with Isaac in a coffee shop to tell him more about our business. So And here, create an appointment. And subject here is an offer. We need to, we need to talk about this offer. Location. So where are we going to meet? Okay, Eco Hotel. Eco Hotel, VI. Time. Time is let's see. Let's make it on Monday by 12 p.m. Monday, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. 1 hour. And that's it.
Mommy, and I my surprise.
That's, mm, at least, yeah. Okay. This email, because I didn't capture Isaac's email, I needed so that this system will send an email to the Isaac automatically. So no email found. So add email to Isaac to see, yeah, that's the only thing here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to put your email here for this demo, but you can see that you can create an appointment. You can schedule a meeting for phone call. You can equally create, yeah. So these are ways to follow up this lead. With that, I should be able to schedule a follow-up. Okay. Generate sales team performance report. Okay. Let's see about generating a report. Go to dashboard. So this is dashboard. Uh, Please put yourself on mute.
Getting in this.
So, So from here, see here, we can visualize if this system is connected to Power BI, you should be able to see a visualization. If you want to send this lead report via an email, we can do that via this. So send it to email, or these are through so many ways we can uh, okay, Excel templates. Come to export to an Excel template. Export in Excel. Yeah.
That was
So we should be able to send reports, but because the file we do not have much activities, there is nothing much to send at this moment, you know. So, but you can see the system can generate a report on this is a cell report, and equally yeah, equally, let's see, run report. Lead. So it depends on we have competitor win or loss. We have lead source effectiveness, we have activity, we have sales pipeline. So let's run this activity. See, it's taking time. See all records. So We have activity reports here, which is, this is, for me, this is just Google activity opportunities. So you see, we've not really done anything. There's nothing much to show on this report. So this can be exported in PowerPoint, PDF, and yeah, so this is a report. The system will be able to generate reports, but you can see there is nothing in this report because we've not done anything yet, no activity. So, yeah. So to this, I can say, yes, the system can generate a report. So if we have activity, the system should be able to generate a report for us. Equally, we have a dashboard where you can see what is going on the system in real time. Oh, yeah. So with this, performance report, like I said, the performance report, nothing is going on, but the system can be able to generate a report. So it's not a bug. If we try to generate that report and we couldn't, then we can classify it as a bug. So we can then search a lead by criteria. So we need to search a lead by criteria, like say all this we see, let's say we want to search by son by first name. We say you see, so we can search lead by criteria. So now we want to see Isaac, all the Isaac here, you see here. So, and if we want by surname, the same thing. Equally, we can search by phone number or by company name. Let's say this particular person here, Robin Cott. So let's see. Um, this is company. So if we can search by name and search by company, let's search by company. So let's search by company, search lead by company. You see you have Robin Combs. And equally, let's search by company here as well. And see which company here. Okay. Company. You see, so we can search a lead by specific criteria, by name, by surname, first name, company, email, phone number, and things like that. So that's by what mean by search lead by specific criteria. Based on criteria. So, and you can equally see lead based on qualified open. Let's say if you want to know open leads, then let's just talk more about this criteria as well. If you want to talk about as it here. This is open lead. So for on criteria based on, let's see, campaign lead, or what criteria we can use here? Let's say close lead. So you see we don't have any closed lead. You see open all lead, and you see open lead by relations. These are criterias. Lead I follow. And let's go to all the lead that are open lead. So you see these are all the open leads. So we can search lead based on specific criteria. And last one here is import lead in bulk from external source. So there's an external source. We've been able to import all this lead from external source. So, you go to advanced setting here. If we scroll down to data management, that is where we can data management. And from here, import data. Okay, import data map. So this is where we can import data. And this is just import from within sample data. So if we want to import a data, then we can use this. So we don't make mistakes with the kind of data we are importing into the system. If we import data that do not match the data schema of this system, is not going to work. So any data that we want to import externally, we must use this template, making sure that we configure that external data using this template. So it's a lot of templates here we can use for data import. So so it's downloaded here. So if I need to import any data, I need to use the template. Any data that I want to bring into the dynamics, I must follow this template. If I don't follow it, it's not going to work. That's it. But this has no, I don't have any data at the moment, which I'm planning to bring now. And to import a data, after you must use that template, you can follow the process to import a data. So we can say this particular activity has not been fully configured. So because of that, we can say, because it's not fully configured, we can call it a bug that we need to fix it to start working properly. So for sample data, sample. Just sample data. All of this data can be imported. Yeah. But if you want to import externally, see. Press imported. Okay, this kind of sample data lead. So which I've already imported the data here. So like I said, we do not have any data ready for import here. So because of that, we'll call this we'll call it a bug. So we're not having a nice time trying to import data. So on this, I'll come over here and say because we couldn't import data, this can be called, yeah, bug. And that's it. We'll come over here, see where do we have issue here. Yeah, even the data imports is not part of the work we committed here. So if we have committed it here, I would have given it as a bug. So all the items we committed here in our Jira in this sprint. We'll be able to generate reports, search lead by specific criteria. So assign lead and be able to create lead. So I think we're good here. All the items we committed here, we've got all of them covered. So I think we are doing great here. So let me check our backlog to see some of where this widen to. Okay. Okay, this is we didn't commit this. It was not committed. So if it was committed, you see all the items we committed here, we've tested all of them, they are good. This, I was thinking we committed this, even when we tried to test it, but if we have committed it in this sprint, all I would have done is come and change it to a bug instead of, I would have come and change it. So I'll come over here and change it to from here, from here. So let me check for it here in timeline. Should be able to change this from here, from this, to change this, change issue type. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. So we should be able to change it from user story to bug because it's having issue. So with that, this can be captured as bug. And We can change save. So it's now a bug. So that's the point I'm making. After testing and it didn't work, we come and capture it as a bug. And that's what I wanted to show here. So yeah. Okay, if you come here, you see we have one bug here. You know, I hope we're following. And in this sprint, we've completed this sprint. We've carried out the testing. All the items we've committed in this sprint. When we finish the testing, we can't just walk away. We come over here and complete the sprint. Click here and complete. Yeah. So if you come to this, our sprint, our product backlog, in our backlog, you see the only item we have here is this bug. So we can bring more product backlog item, and plan more sprints. So this will then become going to be part of the incoming sprint. We can plan it to be part of the sprint activities so that the developers will just fix the bug and continue with other things they are supposed to be doing. And that's it. If you come to our board, sprint board, you see that our sprint board is empty because we've closed the sprint board. I don't have anything here again. And that's it. So, and if you come to summary here, you see, yeah, this is what we've achieved here, done. We're able to complete 7 items here. So, and that's it here. All the work I've done here, all the activities here is just recent activities. You see, so the work we have now, we have one bug to fix. And if we go to our Epic, we still have some work remaining there. So that is what we have now. We don't have any other work except this. And that's it. You can see here. And we've closed the sprints, and that's it for our sprint demo. And we'll go to our CRM system. We can the product owner is now will decide whether to hand over the CRM to to the sales team to start using, or whatever they plan to achieve. It's up to them. So that's how it's supposed to be done. And all the data that I have here is gone because of when I was trying to import data. So anyway, if you got any question, yeah, Mr. Ayodeji.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Under the summary page, under Jira, you have to do three. Can you throw more light on why you have to do pending three and completed seven?
Okay. Come over to timeline. Let's see. Then so the only to do you will have is, let's see from here and track the activity. Yeah. So this is what um, software licensing with content and lead, and it's not properly captured. So the software licensing, we already done that. So, and we captured this wrongly as an epic. So,
Maybe you change your status.
hmm, Mhm. So why the reason why it's appearing here is that now we've completed this software licensing. Are you getting it?
Yes.
It's an epic. We've completed this epic, but we've not changed the status as done. Are you getting it now?
Yes.
So this is gone. At this epic, contact and lead management, all the items under this epic has been completed. So having completed all the work item under this, no, we still have bug here under this. So because of that, we cannot say that this is done. So
Yeah.
we have only to do, because this is not completed. This epic is not completed yet until we fix this bug, because this bug is a child of this epic. So that's why we have only, now I've checked in the first item, which is software licensing,
So
capture that. So we have only to do.
for
To
the
do, to do can be epic, to do can be user story, to do anything that you need to do. To have only two to do here, activities that need to be done. Number one, this is not completed yet. This this epic is not completed yet. Why? We still have outstanding work here. So we have a child to do, and then the main to do. The main to do is, if you look at here, are you seeing it? This
yes.
is where you still have some work here. You see the green here, till here you have ash. Ash here signifies to the mean that you've not completed these contacts and lead management as epic. Once we complete this, it's going to appear as, so the only way we can finish is if we come over here
Okay.
and say we've completed this. If we change this
Can we make
bug,
the bug in progress and the mother to do?
it's still it can, yeah, you can make it in progress, but you can't make it in progress until they start work there.
Okay.
So you are not going, it's the developers. Work can only be in progress. We discovered a bug. We have not done anything on this bug. Only time a work can be in progress is when the work is on sprint board, like here.
Okay.
The only one we can make in progress is this.
The mother.
Yes, because the work is work in progress. Yeah, but outside that, we can put it in progress, work in progress, because we've started it.
Okay.
Yeah. But this this bug, we can make it in progress. Where it can be in progress is from here. That is where we can put PBIs in progress. Any work, this is where you
When is
can do
HMI?
this. Yes, sprint boards. That is sprint board. You see, it is not even here. It is when we bring it in here. So we can't put it in progress. It's only from here we can drag it to be here and put it in progress. If you are putting it in progress while you have not started it, then that is fraud.
Thanks.
So you are misleading the stakeholders by telling them you've done what you've not done, or you started doing what you have not started. So there should be transparency in whatever you do. Okay. Amarachi, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Charles. I wanted to confirm something about the test case during writing of the user story. The test case, is it also the work of, okay, yes, I want to confirm that it's the work of the BA, one, then that it needs to be, the user story needs to be tested before you can say that the work is done.
Whether test cases are work of the BA. How? I don't get it.
But I said the test cases,
Mm-hmm.
if it's the BA that is supposed to also write the test cases.
Can somebody answer this question? Can anyone handle this question? So, Amarachi, you've invited me to move the work items to Jira. So, who wrote the test cases? Because I know the test cases is at the planning stage of this work. So, who did your own test cases?
Mr. Shah, sorry, maybe I didn't put the question what I wanted to ask well. I'm having also
I
distraction here.
asked you a question. Who wrote your own test cases?
We did.
Okay, then why?
I'm asking if it's the work of a BA. Because I just wanted to be sure that it's the work of the BA. Then, because looking at the test cases, yes.
I gave you people a template, a work breakdown structure where I added owners of it. Did you read that template?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
Okay, now read it. That is the answer to that question.
Oh, okay. Okay, so second question is the definition of done. From what you did now, that means it has to be tested before we can say it's done. Not just, okay.
No, once a work is, the developers complete their work, you, the BA, like what I did now, all this testing I carried out is the work of a BA. You're supposed to carry out all this testing. It doesn't, developers do not have to put their hand in any way. All these activities I've carried out. It's not you, the BA, that is going to carry out the testing. You are going to facilitate, we are going to plan it, what they call it facilitation, making sure that it happened. All the activities, everything. Then you are going to bring out the person that is going to carry out this testing. And the person is going to be a sales rep. He's the person that's going to log in and start doing all these things that I've done. because it's the person that's going to use the system. It's not the developer that is going to test, because it's not the developer that's going to use the system after this. It's not you, the BA, that is going to test, because you are not, after this, everybody will hands off this system. You don't have any right over this system again after you have handed this system over to the client. If you are lucky enough, you are working within the company, then you might have access for optimization. But if you are just a contract BA or any, it ends here. So whoever going to use it after this is the person that is going to test the system.
Okay. Okay. That's answers. Thank you.
That is definition of done. We agree that all these things need to be tested, and it's all the acceptance criteria met, and that is it. If it is not meeting the acceptance criteria, we are not taking it. That is definition of done.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Mr. Isaac.
Good evening, sir. I'm on this definition of done. Definition of done is it? I know it's different from acceptance criteria, right?
Acceptance criteria is when you are testing one particular. Acceptance criteria is a criteria you use to test a particular user story. A definition of done is a holistic, or when you've done everything that needs to be done.
Each requirement.
Yes, in this sprint.
Okay.
So that
so
is,
so Mr. Charles, who comes out with these definitions, with this DOD? Is it the team or the product owner?
The team.
The team, okay.
The team,
so that means that the acceptance criteria would be the product owner.
Yeah, acceptance criteria is the product owner. He knows what the users want. He is the person in charge of the product backlog. So he's the person in charge of, so all the acceptance criteria is him. So if there is BA there, the BA is just helping the product owner.
Okay, so Mr. Charles, it's possible that the team can have a DOD and meet all the requirements, meet their DOD, but do not meet the acceptance criteria.
No. Acceptance criteria is a step towards achieving DOD.
Okay. Okay.
Everything needs to meet the acceptance criteria first.
Okay.
Before we can say it's done. Everything is completed.
Okay. Okay.
So acceptance criteria is a subset. It's like is a step towards, these are various steps we are taking towards the definition of done by meeting acceptance criteria one after the other.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Charles.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining. And we've come a long way in this project. So every other thing that's remaining is for you to go. For me, I've done all I'm supposed to do. So the only thing remaining here is sprint
Retrospective.
demo, sprint retrospective.
Yes.
And it's very simple. It's just for the team to come together and talk about what went well in this and what didn't go well. And if I should start talking about what went well and what didn't go well, it should be a subject for another day. So I will reserve that for, so we'll talk about how you guys form my hand. So that's it. But for now, we are done with this project. So I will advise us to proceed to acceptance form while we think of when we have to talk about what went well and what didn't go well. So, Mr. Deji, you are raising your hand. Is
Are
it
we
by
going to
error?
change the Are we going to change the status of the bug before we do it? Are we going to change the status of the bug before the retrospective?
Before what?
Since we have one of the tasks still pending.
If we are
On
going to change the
Jira.
status of the bug,
before the retrospective.
no, we are not. It's a bug, and we have sent it to the product backlog, so it's going to form another sprint for the team. So it's part of the next work they are going to do.
So
it's
they
not going to
prioritize
focus.
for the next sprint.
Yeah, they are going to. It's going to be part of the planning for the next sprint. So once we've done sprint review. Sprint review brings the end of the. So if there is any bug, you can't do anything here. Everything you discovered, if you did any, even if you didn't finish the work, every other thing, you move it to the next sprint. So we're not changing it. It's a bug, so the team will go and fix it, and fixing it can be in the next project. But in this particular, is completed.
Okay.
So that is the answer to that question. So, like you see this thing here, you see this diagram here, this is, you see that is spread, is a continuous cycle. It continues. Once we finish, you go back, we finish, you go back. So if you have any bug, you still finish, you go back and fix it. So even if it's only this bug that is remaining, you are planning it as a sprint and go fix it up. Even if it's only that item that the team have, they don't have any other thing to do, you can't just fix it. You have to go plan it as a fresh sprint. Is that clear?
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. So I think that's the next thing we need to do is sprint demo. So we'll finish this and I'm done with this. So the only other thing is acceptance form. So for you guys, there's nothing to issue for me to accept because we didn't do any work here. So the lesson we've done, I've covered it because I don't see what I'm accepting from. What am I accepting from myself? No. And yeah. All right. Thank you. And next meeting I'm calling you guys is going to be to review CV, to be honest with you guys. CV workshop. That's it.